there are no examples where we have scientific evidence that the fracturing process itself has led to contamination. And when I investigated, there was something like 50 different accusations of groundwater contamination associated with shale gas. When I investigated those accusations, scientific evidence that it really was caused by anything related to shale gas was lacking. If somebody comes and starts drilling a well near your house and you go, oh, I wonder if this has contaminated my water. Now this is probably the first time that you've thought about your water being contaminated. So most people in Pennsylvania, for example, I think there was a survey that showed that 80% of the people had never had their water analyzed. So most people don't know what's in their water. So now you've got a drilling rig down the road, maybe 1,000 meters away, maybe 500 meters away, and it's shaking the ground. You think, well, maybe it's doing something with my water. And maybe this shaking has stirred up mud in your well and your well's turned brown. Wouldn't be too surprising. So you go and get a sample of the water, you go and get it analyzed, and it says, well, this water has iron, it has manganese, it has a little bit of arsenic, it has some benzene. And then you say, well, my water's been contaminated by this drilling rig. If you look at chemical analyses of wells in that area taken before the drilling started, a decade before it started, what you find is, about 10, 15, 20% of the wells in that area have this same kind of contamination. Well, I think that if you're going to have regulations that the local community can buy into, then you need to have representatives of the local community at the table in reviewing these regulations. I think it's unrealistic to think that you can operate in a risk-free environment. And one of the things that we're trying to do is promote more emphasis on this well integrity, so that we won't discover in 10, 20, 30, 40 years that there are problems related to these wells.